before, and I'll say it again. The brewery should tell the tenants before anyone else if they're making a takeover. It's only common decency.
Now, Annie, they can't tell us nothing if they've nothing to tell. If there is out, they'll let us know soon enough.
Oh, they'll let us not know so much as a dicky bird so far, have they, having us on pins like this, listening to all sorts of rumours?
Well, there's no definite love, that's all there is to it. It's not like an over 60 meeting in Albert Tatlock's, you know. Hey, I can just see some big business bloke jumping up and saying, now, hold on, lads, I can't sign anything till I've asked Annie Walker.
Well, they could do worse than that, and you should be the first to appreciate it.
For heaven's sake, have you got a thirst or something? Don't we open early enough for you?
Evening. What are you doing here?
Oh, Doreen isn't well, so I'm helping out.
Are
Are you locked out or something?
No, I was just passing like, and I thought I'd pop in to see how you were and that.
Yeah, well, what are you having?
Not for me, thanks, not just yet.
Well, what have you come in for then? Cigarettes?
No, I've got some at home.
Well, look, if it's fish and chips you want, we're sold out. Try Jackson's round the corner.
Can I do anything for you, Dennis?
Well, no, thank you, Mrs. Walker, not really. You see, I just wondered if there'd been any telephone messages for me or out. I don't suppose there was. It doesn't matter, really. I just popped in while I was passing.
Well, now,
just
as a matter of fact, lovely house this afternoon. Mr. Leonard Phillips, I think he said his name was. He said you'd know the name anyway.
Lenny Phillips, right, thanks, Mrs. Walker.
He said, would you ring him back as soon as possible?
Oh, well, I might as well, mightn't I? He's the big theatrical agent, you know, Mrs. Walker. He probably wants me to do something for him. You know how it is.
Aye, we've a rough idea.
Ah, well, you can use the phone, lad, if you want to. You know where it is.
Well, it can't do any harm, can it?
He's a comical lad, isn't he?
This poor mother I feel sorry for. She has to put up with him every day.
Of course I'll do you a favour, Mr. Phillips. Only too delighted to. Just for the evening, yeah? Oh, of course, there's tons of room at our house. Oh, no, she won't mind. No, she likes a bit of company, especially if he's a theatrical type. Yeah, oh, he got kicked out of his digs. Oh, well, it'd be all right with me. Rupert. He's a what? Well, I don't know what my mum will say. Oh, yeah, of course, we'll put him up, Mr. Phillips. Yeah, of course I want to get on. Yeah, 9 o'clock outside your office, all right. Now, don't worry, Mr. Phillips, you know me. The show must go on. No, I said the show must go on. No, the show
Yes, well, she comes in here, I don't know, nearly foaming at the mouth, accusing me, threatening Mrs. Sharples. I don't know what the world's coming to, really, I don't.
It's funny, do, all right. I'd like to know who wrote it.
My goodness, so would I. I'd give them what for myself, never mind Elsie Turner.
Thanks, Mrs. Walker, I've finished.
Oh, did you get the gentleman, love?
Yes, thanks.
Well, has he got you in the chorus or something?
Well, he wants me to look after one of his artists, to put him up for the night, you know.
Oh, well, he can stay at the Sally Army, you know, for $50 with a bowl of soup thrown in.
Oh, well, he is a star, and when you're a star, so you've got to have special attention. Now, it's just that Mr. Phillips knows that I have a way with artists. It's a gift, really, I suppose.
And who is he, then, this star of yours?
Oh, he goes under the name of Rupert.
Rupert?
Yes, he's always very well known. Yes, he's a sort of speciality actor. Hey, have you got fourpence?
Why, what are you selling?
Can you give it to Mrs. Walker for me? If you use it for I'll give it you back.
Well, look, there's one thing I'll say about you, Dennis Tanner. You certainly have the gift when it comes to cadging.
Very funny.
Oh, and bring this fella Rupert in with you. I'll give him my autograph.
Do you want cheese with your tomato or not? I said, do you want cheese with your tomato or not? Do how many more times? What you doing, anyway?
I'm just reading Bob Smedley's letter.
What, still? You've done naught else for a week. Can't you read English
Listen
yet?
to that. And I'm not pulling your leg, Ivan. The kitchen is just as you see them in books.
Look, I know all about Canada. You've read it to me 10 times already.
We have everything built in. Cupboards, refrigerator,
Do you want cheese
cooker.
with your tomato or not?
Well, okay. What are you cutting up for now? You don't make them till bedtime as a rule.
Ah, well, I want some time off too, you know. I'm not a skivvy. If I get them done now, they're done, aren't they?
And upstairs, the bath and the W are separate. And there's a shower as well. I've never been so clean in my life.
Well, that's not to swank over. It's a poor do if you have to go around dirty just because you haven't got a built-in shower. Anyway, I bet he's having you on. I bet he lives in a little shack in a tiny one-eyed hole in the snows miles from nowhere.
Oh, no, Bob's genuine. If he says a thing, then it's right.
Well, let's have another look at that kitchen, then. Oh, it's just sick, doesn't it? No, it's that spin dryer I'm mad about. I'd get our Paul in that, and there's no hand his nappies. Oh, it's she green, doesn't it?
I told you, Linda. It's a good life.
Aye, for them as wants it.
You wouldn't like to live like that?
Of course I would. Who wouldn't? Oh, just put that letter away, Ivan. I don't like letters. They upset me. I wonder who did write it.
Oh, of course. Who do you think?
No, not that one. I mean the one my mum got. You know, it's a mystery to me how anyone could sit down and write a thing like that. I just hope she doesn't get another one, that's all.
Hey, Mum, I was just wondering, not that it makes any odds to me one way or the other, but are you going out tonight or stopping in? I mean, it makes no difference to me at all. What's up?
Where did this come from?
Well, I don't know.
I don't want to know where you put it, but where did it come from?
I don't know. It came in the afternoon post.
It's one of them. I can tell by the postmark.
One of what? Oh, I see.
Wait a minute. I know this writing. I've seen it before somewhere.
Well, you could always open it up and see what it says, can't you?
It's going on the back of a flaming fire, and that's all it's fit for.
Hey, what are you doing? It could be something else. Well, that's the best yet, so that's who wrote it.
Who wrote it? Dennis, who's it from?
Listen. Dear Elsie, Norah has just told me about the letter she wrote you, so I'm writing to apologise. She didn't mean any harm, but she's been a bit run down lately, and seeing that my solicitor still hasn't heard whether you'd applied to make the divorce absolute, she got the needle. Anyway, she's very sorry. She says she didn't mean anything personal. I know things were never all that good between us, but for old time's sake, I hope you will forgive her. Hope you're all keeping well. I'm fine. You know me. Regards to Linda and the baby, and Dennis, I hope he's mending his ways. Yours faithfully, Arnold. There you are, Ma'am, a love letter from me dad. I'll tell her, Linda. I like that bit. I hope he's mending his ways. That's charming, that is, coming from your own flesh and blood. There's a fat lot of room to talk he has.
Well, would you credit it? Your father's flaming fancy bit. Nice, sweet little girl he's got hold of, the bad-minded little bitch.
Look, I can't stop long, because Ivan's gone down to the Rovers and I can't leave.
Come in here. Your ever-loving do-out father sends his regards.
You what?
I suppose you'll be going out tonight now that all the excitement's died down.
What are you minding about, Dennis?
Well, I'm wondering if you're going out, you see. I'm just thinking of you.
Yes, I'm going round to Dorothy Greenhalgh's. You know, she was as blazing as I was when I got that first letter.
So you don't mind, then, if someone comes to stay the night? You see, Lenny Phillips has asked me to look
Oh,
after
no, you can bring who you like. I won't be back till after 12.
Good.
Oh, the cheeky flaming muck midden.
Who?
The both of them, by cracky, has picked her right in here, haven't he?
Right, and that's what I thought. Oh, that's it then. Your father's fancy piece. Hey, would you credit it? I could choke them, both of them, I'm not kidding.
We're not letting her get away with it.
Well, I don't see how I've any option. Do you? If I kick up a song and dance now, the divorce will take ages coming through. Elsie the flaming lemon. He wants burning, her and all.
Well, at least he did say he was sorry. Hey, and you'll have to and all.
What are you talking about?
Say you're sorry.
What have I done all of a sudden?
Oh, everything but Strangelina Sharples. You'll have to tell her you're sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Go on, man. Play the white man.
Yeah, I can see me running there now, yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to, Mum. She's done out.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. But I'm not going to fall all over him, mind you. I'm just going to apologise. Might keep a trap shut for a bit.
So that's who it was. Well, I'm just glad it's all over. That's the important thing. I don't mind telling you, I haven't closed my eyes for 2 nights. I never did like mysteries.
I don't think Linda's mother liked this one.
I know she didn't.
Well, it only goes to show, doesn't it? Gee, there's some funny folk about today.
There are indeed, love, and there'll be some thirsty ones soon if you don't go and pop that bitter on.
I don't love, I'll do it now.
There's the rum do riding off. I was beginning to feel a bit guilty myself.
Why, what have you done?
Well, not you haven't tried.
I'm not kidding you. It's better than Sunday papers, you know, he's Coronation Street. Come on, love, get him in again.
Oh, no, Len, not for me. I'm just going.
Oh, all right, then just make it 2, then.
Right.
I don't like to see you standing there doing that while you're helping out, you know.
Thank you very much. You know, you ought to team up with Mr. Swingley. I believe that's one of his favourite remarks.
You're very quiet tonight, Ivan. Love, is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing, Mrs. Walker. Len,
Aye?
did you ever go to Canada in the Navy?
I never went anywhere, mate, unless I have to. Why?
No, I just wondered. One fellow at our works went there last year, and he thought it was marvellous.
Well, you know how it is. Half these fellas that emigrate out there finish up on the dole crying to get back again.
You got to have somewhere to go to, that's what I think, you know.
Yeah.
I prefer Australia myself, you know. You see some good cricket out there.
Where?
Australia.
Get away with you. 40 bus ride from here, that's all. You see the best cricket in the world, bar none.
That bunch of dead legs, they couldn't even play round.
No, it doesn't mean that. It means Yorkshire.
Yorkshire? Another crack like that, have you, and I'll have you barred from this pub.
They are 2 pints to an 8, please.
Thank you, love.
It's in you.
Cheerio, man.
Thank you.
Hey, do you think he's serious about that Canadian
He's
keeper?
a dead serious lad, is Ivan, you know. Bit of a dreamer and all, if you ask me. He's not the only one either, look at that. What's up, Annie? Love, are you in love?
No, I was just thinking of this wall. It'll have to come down, you know.
Aye, what of?
Aye, nothing. This place will be like a palace when I finish with it.
Any news?
No, I'm just waiting for Christmas rush to start.
Crikey, nearly here, isn't it?
Hey, you don't have to send me a Christmas card, you know. I'll have a pint on Christmas evening.
I bet you will at all. I see you in paper tonight then, Jack.
Hey?
Well, I don't mean you, I mean your brewery.
I beg your pardon?
Well, it's your lot all this rumour's about, isn't it? Newton and Ridley's.
Hey, tell us news. That's
Well, it is news. It is news. Look, it's in paper, an evening paper. Takeover bid succeeds. Here you are. Takeover bid succeeds. The well-known northern brewery business of Newton and Ridley has now been acquired by Oates and Company. A spokesman for the new management said that one of the first things they plan to do...
Well, whether they've planned it or not, one of the first things they can do is my alterations, and they can start by pulling down that wall.
Oh, hello, love. Having an early night for a change?
I promised Linda I wouldn't be late. I'm glad everything is all right, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Over and done with.
I'm just going round to have my hand slapped now. Your Linda says I've got to apologise to Ena Sharples.
Good luck.
Well, I'm not going to buy her a drink, that's for certain. Night, lad.
It's all right, Rupert, lad. She's out. Come on.
I could take that woman to court and she'll be chopping stones from tomorrow morning till the day she draws her pension.
Oh, perhaps she didn't mean anything, Ena.
Mean anything? Blackening the innocent character of an innocent old woman that's never said a wrong word about anybody.
Well, sometimes people are very hot-tempered, Ena. I know.
What do you know?
That sometimes people are very hot-tempered, Martha. Sometimes I have a very quick tongue.
When?
When I get me mad up. I have been known to swear.
What, using bad language?
Well, not very bad.
Who to?
Oh, only to myself, under my breath.
Oh, we'll see what happens in the court of law. There's plenty of witnesses.
Oh, no, Ena, there are no witnesses.
Of course there are witnesses. Everyone with ears standing within 5 miles of the street was a witness. And they weren't only standing on the street, they were gawping through the windows. I wonder they didn't charge admission.
Oh, no, Ena, no one's never heard anything.
What are you talking about? We all heard it.
No, I only do it under my breath. I wouldn't like anyone to hear.
Hear who?
Me, when I'm doing my swearing. You know, sometimes, Martha, I don't think you listen.
Well, Minnie Caldwell, you'd make a bishop swear, you would. We was talking about Elsie Tanner. Oh, you're Ryan. Oh, nothing wrong, Mrs. Tanner. There are some folks as don't say bad about nobody.
You can tell this woman I've got naught to say to her. She can do all her talking before judge and jury.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Tanner. Ena says she's got nothing to say to you, and if you've got anything to...
Oh, that's all right, love. I heard it the first time. As a matter of fact, I've come to apologise.
Oh?
Yeah. I found out who wrote that letter.
Oh, yeah, have you?
Yes, and I'm very sorry for all the trouble. All right?
No, it's not all right. I've got my good name to think about, you know.
Well, I've apologised. I can't see what I can do any more.
Oh, well, I'll mention it to my solicitors.
You can mention it to whom you like, but I've said I'm sorry, and I mean it.
Mind you, one thing I will say. That nasty letter you got, it didn't say naught that wasn't true, did it?
Well, what do you think about Canada?
It sounds smashing according to your friend. Why are you thinking of going?
Depends on you, doesn't it?
How do you mean?
Well, would you like to go?
What, for a run out, you mean?
No, to live. For good.
Are you seriously kidding?
I'm serious. Well, what do you think?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
I have. A lot. Things could be different out there, Linda. You could have a lovely home and I'd have plenty of money. We could be well off.
Oh, I'll believe that when I see it.
And money isn't everything, you know. A working man has a chance to do something with his life. It'll all be different. And Paul would grow up with space around him and opportunities.
Well, you can't pay the rent with opportunities now, can you?
Well, look at Bob Smedley. He had not a penny in his pocket. Now he's got a house, a car. They all have cars out there.
What do they do? Give them away or something?
Of course not, but wages are good.
Yeah, I can just imagine. Hello, Mrs. Travesky. Welcome to Canada. Have yourself a nice new car.
I'm not joking, Linda.
No, you're not, are you?
Well, let's talk.
Well, for a kick-off, how do you know we'd like it? And how do you know you get a job? There's me mum to think of and all.
Would you want to take her with us?
What? She wouldn't leave this dump for a gold clock. Still, I'd hate to think I wouldn't see her ugly old mug again.
We could always come back and see her.
Oh, look, Ivan, the wages may be good, but they don't take to running to trips to Coronation Street and back every 5 minutes. Anyway, how'd you know you'd get a job?
Well, I settled this from this end first.
And what if you didn't like it?
I'd see to it when it happened. Well?
Well, I've never been to London and back, let alone Canada. Oh, we'll have to talk about it.
Well, we are talking about it.
No, I mean talk about it proper and think about it and everything. Still be grand for our Paul, though, wouldn't it?
For you too, Linda. Look, will you think about it?
I've thought about nothing else since I saw that veranda. I'll go and put the kettle on for a bottle, will you, love?
All right.
Well, there you are, love.
Thank you. Well, anyway, she did come and apologise. I will say that for her. But it was her place too, wasn't it? She did all the insulting.
Slandering.
Slandering. Ina was the injured party. Oh, she didn't injure her, Martha. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
When we want poetry, we'll ask for it. And she's done more than hurt me. She said things about me I'll never forget, and you won't either if you know what's good for you. She didn't draw blood, but the pain's still there.
Where, Ina?
Inside, hidden from the world. I've lived my life thinking bad about no one, treating everyone like me own.
You have, that's right.
And this is all the thanks I get. Well, I've learned my lesson. From now on, I'm going to change. Ina Sharples is going to change.
How do you mean, Ina?
From now on, I'm going to think about number one. Oh, I know now. I've been too soft. That's my trouble.
Oh, you have, Ina. You see, people put on you. They take advantage.
She's got a very wicked tongue, and that's something I can never stand. Well, from now on, I'm going to stick up for myself and give as good as I get.
Yes, Ina, you to give them some of your wicked tongue. It's just as wicked as theirs.
Hey, whose side are you on?
Oh, yours, Ina.
Well, what are you blabbing about?
She said you had a wicked tongue, Ina. I hope you know that's slander. Oh, I didn't mean anything, Martha. Sometimes I get excited.
You'll get more than excited, Minnie Cobble, if you find a summons through your letterbox. It's people like you and Elsie Loudmouth Tanner that cause half the trouble in this world, spreading malicious gossip.
You're a very bitter woman, Minnie Caldwell. You've got a nasty mouth, you always did have. Oh, shall I get the drinks in?
That's right. Try to get round us. Try to bribe us because you think we're too soft. Get your own way in the end.
Ah, but this time it won't wash. Ina's a changed woman. A couple of milk stouts can't buy friendship, you know. Well, shall I get you an eggnog?
Oh, go on, you might as well. It's no use, you know. I just can't bear malice.
Oh, you can't. Not if it's not in your nature. And you're having a brandy with me, Mrs. Walker, and I won't take no for an answer. And while I'm at it, I'll have one with you. Think I'm catching a cold just around me week off.
No, honestly, Elsie, you've no need.
Oh, you know what I'm like when I'm in a temper.
All right, love, thank you very much.
Concepta, love, can I have a brandy for Mrs. Walker and one for me as well?
Yes, will you make it a cherry brandy, Concepta?
Hey, by the way, Elsie, how did you finish up with Ina Sharples?
Oh, how did we finish up? Well, I apologised to her, and then she did a bit of hot gospeling, and that was that. I made a right Charlie of myself, haven't I?
We all do sometime or other. We just don't think, lass.
No, well, if anyone knows anything about that, it's you, Jack Walker.
I shall try and forget about it now, Elsie. Put it down to experience. By the way, where's Bill tonight?
Oh, he's off on a course in Liverpool. Still, he's better out of all this lot, isn't he?
You did right. Yeah, give it another one, will you?
All right.
And I'll tell you something,
What?
Fill it up next time, you'll sell more.
They only hold 1 pint, you know.
Ah, no, but that one had a colour on.
And I put a tie in it and all of it was Sunday.
I put you in your place. Come on, have a game, lad.
Hey, you're having a big star staying at your place tonight, Elsie. Am I? Yes, so Dennis said. Oh, he was nattering on about something. Is anybody we know?
A fellow called Rupert.
Oh, no, never heard of him. Still, it might keep him out of mischief for a bit. What a family I've got. No wonder I go daft.
Good evening, Mrs. Walker.
Hello, Albert. Oh, you're a late bird.
Aye, I'm a cold one and all. Don't get any warmer, does it?
You're right there. Still, I dare say we should grumble if we had an heat wave.
Grumble? I'd die of shock. Now, look, Jack, get me a small room, would you, please? See if I can pour myself out of it. Oh, well, Elsie, I hear everything finished up all right. Everybody friends again and all the street back to normal, eh?
Aye, until the next time. Oh, Mrs. Walker, that reminds me. Could I use your phone? I promised to go round to Dorothy Greenhalgh's and I'm feeling a bit shivery and she'll be wondering what's happening to me.
You've got a bit of a cold going on. You know you want to start dosing yourself.
There you are.
Sorry.
Hello.
What do you want?
Crikey, it must be lovely to have manners. Can I borrow a cup of milk?
Have you got none?
Yeah, I've got a cow in the backyard. Would you want to borrow some if I got any, would I?
No. Well, I'll bring you a bottle in a minute. You don't want to keep running up and down, do you?
Well, I'm here now.
You can come in if you promise to keep your eyes shut.
You are?
I've got a surprise for you. Come on. Right, now shut your eyes. That's right. That's through. No, right round it. Up there. Right, come on then. Now, just stand there a minute.
What do you mean stand it? Dennis, I can't waste my day standing here with my eyes shut, you know.
Now.
Oh, Dennis, whatever is it?
What do you think it is?
Well, it's not Jed Stone's brother. What's it doing here?
Staying the night. It's all right. Come on, come in.
What, with King Gong over there? You don't know where he's been?
Oh, he's a won't touch. He's a theatrical, is Rupert. He's a perfect gentleman.
Yeah, well, I'm stopping here where I'm safe. Where's he going to sleep?
In Crawshaw.
And what did your mum say?
Oh, she won't know, will she? I'll lock him in Crawshaw before she comes home.
Do you know, Dennis, they're going to lock you away in a padded cell any day now. Fancy bringing a blooming monkey home with... Hey, has it got fleas?
Why, you're giving some away? Come on, then, give him a kiss.
No, I think I'll be going home now, Dennis. Try.
What about your milk?
Oh, that's all right. It'll do again, love.
No, there's some on table. Come on, over here. Help yourself.
Ooh.
Come on. Go on, help yourself over there.
Do you know, your mum will have a blue fit when she sees that, Dennis.
Well, she'll blue fit, she'll have kitten, she'll drop dead.
You mean you will when she's finished with you?
Hey, aren't you stopping then?
No, I think I'll go home.
Well, shake hands with him first, then.
No, right then, Dennis. Try.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, love, I didn't see the milk.
Oh, that's all right. Hey, I thought you'd gone out.
Well, I always come home in the end, you know.
Oh, are you going right in?
Well, is there going to be a procession or something?
No, I just wondered.
Oh. Feeling all right, Chris?
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, has our Dennis's lodger come?
He's what?
His lodger, his pal from the club or whatever it is. Oh, didn't he introduce you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did. Well, it's stopped raining, hasn't it?
Yeah. Well, good night, Chris.
Try.
Good night, Chris.
Right, come here. Come on now. Now, round here. Through there. Come on.
What are you doing, a ballet dance?
Who, me?
No, the fella next door. Who do you think I meant?
Well, I'm just standing for a bit.
Well, we have chairs, you know. You can sit down. They're all paid for.
Yeah, well, you see, I thought I'd like a bit of exercise, you know, stretch my legs and that. Aren't you going out again?
What, at this time of night? Where do you want me to go? Roller skating?
No, I thought you were going to Dorothy's.
No, well, I rung her instead. Hey, up, I want to put the kettle on.
Yeah, well, I can do it. You can go round to Dorothy's now, can't you? I mean, she'll be expecting you, wondering where you've got to.
You're very considerate all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, I'd like you to enjoy yourself, you know.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, by the way, has your friend come?
No, he couldn't.
Well, I've just seen Christina. She said he could.
Yeah, well, he's come, but he's just gone to lab for a minute.
Oh, I see. Well, hurry up, I want to make a cup of tea.
I can do it,
What is this, Mother's Day or something?
No, well, you go off to bed now, you see. You work hard enough, and I'll make it, and I'll bring you one for a change, eh?
Dennis, lovey, I want a cup of tea, not a cup of yellow water.
Well, I can do it.
Yeah, and I'll do you no shit. Look, I've had a very aggravating day. Get out. Dennis Tanner, it's time you and I had one of our little chats. Why is the gorilla sitting in my sink?